I have with me Onar Toroshallu. He's the Chief Analytics Officer at Ashner Health. Onar, thank you so much for making time to talk to us today.
Oh, you're welcome. Happy to be here.
Glad. So, Onar, how about we start by you sharing with us a little bit about your background, your career so far, all the way to being the Chief Analytics Officer of Ashner.
After college, I sort of fell into the analytics and healthcare realm, actually. This was after University of Kentucky in Louisville. I spent most of my career in data and analytics and process improvement related roles, but I started on operations side like most people do, I think. After college, I started in the payer space, worked for a large organization in the Midwest, they're national. And then progressively went into the realm of Six Sigma, Black Belt process improvement, which is very dependent on data and analytics. And realizing the connection in between, I slowly kind of migrated towards analytical roles. Continued my progression with healthcare realms of supply chain, part of the healthcare business, then pharmaceuticals, and ultimately to the provider space with Cleveland Clinic and now with Ochsner Health, and also a stop with IBM, if you would, which, you know, an amazing organization to learn data and analytics perspective.
So, Onar, tell us a little bit about your role at Ashner and what is the most exciting thing that you and your team is working on?
Sure. You know, one of the most exciting things about my role, first of all, I'm in my dream job. I'm very excited about being the Chief Data Analytics Officer at Ochsner Health System. Our organization is well known for their innovative approach to healthcare and changing the industry dynamics. My role in itself is to interrupt from within to get to a state of decision making based on data and analytics. Me and my team are currently working on creating a center of excellence, looking at options of how to best utilize all our resources from both technology and skills and availability perspective to provide the best support for our clinicians and non-clinicians to provide healthcare to all.
Wow, that seems like you're a busy man.
It's fun. It beats the alternative, I would say.
So there are obviously so many new technologies in the data analytics space, the cognitive space, the AI space that are coming up. So are there specific technologies that pique your interest more than the others?
Sure. I think more than specific technologies, I am definitely interested in the methodologies that are being developed because I think there's a lot of competing technologies in this space and they all serve a purpose from what I can tell. I think we're almost in that industrial revolution or analytics revolution state of history. Things are changing at a rapid pace, so I would say tying into methodology and improving skills on that side versus the technology is the difference in the near future. I think the emergent technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning are certainly are key components in getting data and analytics population or folks in that realm to the next step. Everybody's going through the evolution of reporting to BI to now analytics or advanced analytics and to the cognitive state as the permanent resting place, if you would.
Interesting. Are there any specific challenges that you have seen to be more prevalent as you migrate through this journey of maturity?
Sure. I think one of the key components is culture, and that's irrelevant of the name at the front door. People are and have been doing data analytics and reporting in certain ways and are used to their current approach. Changing that is definitely part of the puzzle. So change management is a key component of a chief data analytics officer in my experience, and I think from my colleagues that I've spoken to is very important. Now, once you go past that, though, get to a steady state, some of the challenges that you see is the data governance and data curation. One example I've used in the past is that many organizations are investing in new technologies, or what I call a new race car, if you would, but then are taking their old oil from their old car that's been running for 30 plus years and putting it into this brand new technology and ending up not performing at an optimal level. I would start, starting on the foundational layer, taking care of your data, taking care of your data management tasks is your number one priority, and then slowly progressing and having a 3 to 5 year plan to be able to execute is really key.
Wow. Owner, firstly, I should thank you on behalf of Leading Edge and CAST for being the speaker at the CAST event.
It was my pleasure.
So you shared a tremendous amount of insights with the team. Thanks for that. What's been your view of this particular industry, the elderly care industry, and the role that Leading Edge might be playing here?
I think they're leading the way from what I can tell. And the importance of taking care of chronically ill population, which most of the elder generation falls into that category, is key. So bringing data and analytics, and from what I can tell, they're probably slow in progress from the technology and the industry perspective, but there's certainly a high level of opportunity from helping improve the lives of the population in this space. And Leading Edge, from what I can tell, is certainly leading the way, which is, I was impressed from my experience so far.
Absolutely. So I feel the same way too. So how about we end with a piece of advice that you can share with us for younger executives that are looking up and saying, how do I become the next
How do we
owner?
qualify younger?
The millennials, how about that?
Right. Yeah, thank you for asking me that, because I at times still feel like my career, I need to make the right decisions and take the right approaches to things. From my experience, one thing I can tell you, try to find a mentor. In your career. It doesn't have to be in your current organization. It can be from outside. Certainly try for that one. And if not, then I would say that take the reins. Be your own mentor. Try different things. Learn from different experiences, whether it's going through the progression of different roles or learning through technologies through your self-development. Get yourself ready for the next level and whatever that may be.
Wow, that's profound advice. Owner, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to do this.
Anytime.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.